My name is Nichelle Wilson Parrish, and I teach art history, intro to humanities, and some studio classes here at Savannah State University.
She always has some interesting tidbit on like the stuff we're learning.
Started in December of this year. I went and had a surgery where they took a part of my hip and filled the space where the bone was missing in my upper maxillary arch. At that time, that's when I saw my MRI and had seen for the first time really the amount of bone I had lost, and also that it had breached my nasal cavity. So it wasn't just my teeth that were affected, but it was also losing bone back towards the back of my throat and then up in the upper part of my skull, which was something that the previous specialist had told me couldn't happen.
Well, actually, I considered ourselves very fortunate that we just happened to be in the area of the country that has the premier surgeon on this type of surgery. Otherwise, you know, who knows where we would have been with it. So I think after the initial shock, I think we felt probably very relieved and blessed that we had this availability and this option.
They couldn't see that spot because their x-ray equipment didn't go that deep into my face, basically. But the MRI machine at the hospital could see that. And so that led me to believe I made the right decision to continue to go forward with this intensive treatment. Right now, currently, I have a prosthetic in my mouth that will fill the place until they can rebuild my upper jaw teeth. They do have the bone transplant there. It is covered at the moment with this surgical mesh, which I'll have removed in about 6 weeks. And once they take that out, they'll see how much of the bone they took from my hip stuck, so to speak. It's a possibility that none of it did, and my body would reabsorb that graft. But they're pretty positive that that's not going to happen. And I feel pretty confident with Dr. Stevens. Not only does he do the transplant of the graft, he has developed a protein that he puts with it that helps stimulate bone growth, and that's what his specialty was. So I'm hopeful. If the bone graft takes, then we can start a more traditional process of rebuilding my teeth through a series of posts and bridges. And that will take about another year and maybe two, because they want to put braces back on my teeth to make sure everything's lined up. And it's going to be a journey, but I'm really grateful that there's a solution, and that hopefully, if this works, that the bone loss will stop, it will end, and this will be the last time I'll have to think about this. And that's my story.